Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for staying tuned in. Um, Today we're gonna be going over my Stam DK build. You guys saw the weapon damage just now. That's without our continuous attack buff outside of Cyrodiil. So it's a little bit under 5k, fully buffed, without any healers running spell power here. It's a really strong build. It's really tanky, great for 1vx. It also has like really strong burst. So let's get down to the stats. This is the Dubious Cameron Throne. You can see the stats on it. The health wise, it's not so great, but we counter that with our race and some of the passives you guys are gonna see right now. It also gives you a lot of recovery, which is really good for this patch. I did run the same exact build with different setup. Obviously, the CP was different, but I ran this prior to Morrowind patch, which I hope you guys are enjoying. Even though a lot of this stuff could have been different. This is it right here, the two-handed mole, where you're wearing a Maelstrom two-handed mole for the extra damage. If you don't have one, it's okay. You can always put a Clever Alchemist two-handed mole or a Battle Axe even for the bleed damage. It's up to you. Excuse me. We're wearing 5 Clever Alchemist on the body. We have 1 Kina. You can throw in a Veladreth Kina. Anything with extra damage is good. If you feel like your damage is good but you need more sustain, go ahead and throw in a recovery piece like a Blood Spawn. We're wearing the 5 Bone Pirate, which did get nerfed on the recovery, but it's also a really great stamina set. The skills, these are the skills that we have, that I'm using. The Trap Beast you can also replace. And this one too, Evil Hunter. The only reason why I have Evil Hunter on is because of the extra critical rating. Excuse me. So we're sitting at 56.4 critical rating. You can, if you're in a bigger group, or if you're just running with a group, you can run that Obnoxious Breath for the debuff. It's really good, a strong debuff. And then your pots, I recommend you have immovability pots that return stamina, but at the same time give you that critical rating that you're gonna need. It's really great. Like having that extra critical rating, even though a lot of people have in-pen, so you're not critting as high as you would like to, the crit damage is still pretty solid. If you do have a Maelstrom weapon, you can put it on your front bar. Wearing the Alchemist Bow with a weapon damage enchant, which is where we proc Alchemist from. If you don't have a Maelstrom weapon, I highly suggest you wear a two-handed mold of the Clever Alchemist with a Crusher enchant. It's really good stuff, and then that way you don't have to use Obnoxious Breath, since you're already gonna give them a debuff applied from your light attacks. So 5 Bone Pirate, 5 Alchemist, 1 Kina or Veladrith. It works just as good. You could always drop the Maelstrom weapon, I'm guessing, and do something different with it. This is my CP setup. CP's been a little crazy. I'm still doing a lot of testing on that. So far this has worked out great. But yeah, CP's been a little different than usual. We're having a lot of diminishing return that you can see on a lot of the skills. This is the one that a lot of people have been confused about, and myself, I'm struggling with the idea, but like 100 points into the Mighty is a lot of diminishing return, as you can see, as opposed to the Master at Arms. We're still putting precise strikes and penetration. But the reason why I haven't put a lot of points into Master at Arms is because a lot of people are running that, and therefore a lot of people are using a lot of points into Ironclad to counter that attack. And so I'm still dumping more points into the Mighty, seeing that on this patch most people are choosing Ironclad and Master at Arms. So you're basically being countered for all the damage that you're doing. But like I said, that's still testing. I'm still gonna make a few changes, a few twitches. You could do so also and see for yourself the difference. But so far I have not had any issues with this build at all, with the way that it's set up. This is the passives that for Ardent Flame, you want all your passives. For Draconic Power, you want all your passives. All your passives for this one also. For your two-hander, For your bow, you don't want all your passives. They're not necessary because we don't have a lot of bow skills on. So accuracy, Hawkeye, and obviously hasty retreat is really good for add-on mobility to the build since you're a little slow. This is the other thing. We're recovering most of our health from the passive and from being an orc. Uh, most of the passives for the Fighters Guild, since we are equipping Dawnbreaker and a few of the abilities. Continuous attack, really good ability. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's a really good passive. Really great passive. And here are the passives for the Orc. I'm going kind of fast, I know. I just don't want to hold you guys too much, but Orc is really good for the build. You have extra added melee damage. I've been running Orc for a while, and it seems to do the job quite good. But that's the basics. That's basically how I'm running my build. The same setups you're gonna see on the videos that I've attached. It's extremely tanky. It takes a lot of damage. I did post a video recently, so it's my previous video to this one, which I'm running the build a lot. But this is that video was pre-morrowind. But you could see the sustain on it and the tankiness. And these attached clips are actually recent clips after the Morrowind drop, so the sustain is still really good. It's just being a Dragon Knight, you use your abilities and your ultimates, and you can regain, you know, some of your stuff back, some of your stamina, which is really great. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do have any suggestions, if you guys are running a build that's similar to this, and you're hitting a lot harder, yeah, I'm welcome the suggestions. I'd appreciate all the help myself, and I hope this build helps you guys out also. Enjoy your time out there.
It sucked. The worst power. All the third tier powers like the joke, time box, and the worst thing ever. Use it. I was able to